Welcome back to another episode de Todos Toman podcast. Everything all right there, Miguel? Como que te
Hay
ando
una,
viendo cachando moscas.
yeah, dude, hay una pinche mosca. You ever get those flies that like I have the headphones, I can hear it through the headphones.
God damn.
Y como que like, ya ves que cuando están así, se te ponen right by the ear, almost like saying like, you can't catch me.
I fucking hate flies, dude.
Yeah, so that's why I have the
Oh,
water.
Oh,
So I'm
damn,
trying-
that's like a Spider-Man type of
Oh, dude, the
electric
pusher.
wand.
The
El
pusher
Romero tenía
5000.
uno, ¿no? ¿Tu chavo Romero?
No, I have one, but it was just a regular, like nomás así simplecito. Y
No,
yo siento
it's
que
the-
necesita más voltage porque reviven las cabronas, ¿eh?
Well, I was just saying because I remember one time I was over. I think the last time I was over, I think it was Ivan. Obviously, he was a little younger. He like, lo tocó y
Oh, he
boom.
sapped himself.
And you're like, oh yeah, he sapped himself. I was like, oh, this happened before. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit.
But I've never touched it, so I don't know the amount.
Touch
Me
it, dude.
neither.
Touch it. If Ivan can
No.
touch you could touch it, dude. Come on.
No, it's okay. Iván es valiente, dude. Iván es cero miedo, dude. Yo poquito miedo, dude. Yo poquito miedo.
Pero va.
Nonetheless, estamos aquí todos el día de hoy. Next week, we are doing Barra Libre, right, muchachos? It's the last Wednesday of the month.
God damn,
We're
that's
sticking
crazy.
with Wednesday.
Yeah, we can
maybe,
stick
maybe
with
not.
Wednesday. It's just crazy.
Veo caras de dudas y
I'm cool with it.
de
Yeah.
miedo.
I'm cool with it. I don't know los guerreros.
So, but I'm cool with it. Nos vamos a un mensaje. Hey, guys, can we move it to Thursday?
No, Mondays are the only days that are kind of fucked up for me. Yeah, every day after that's kind of like, oh, okay, like I'll make it 100%.
So
But yeah,
next week,
I'm done. I'm down for Wednesday.
next week, Barra Libre, Wednesday, and it's going to be
Ask me
the
anything.
official AMA. Ask me
Romero?
anything. Who's
Sorry.
on deck?
Romero, no?
Yo me acuerdo que Jerry Boy volunteered. He said
I
that he wanted to
volunteered
get
that
off of it.
episode, and I came through with it.
Acabamos we finished recording. I pitched the idea, and you're like,
Easy, eh?
hell yeah, I got this. Ask me
All right,
whatever
then.
you want.
Okay, I got it. I'll start it off. Because Mama
That was
raised
easy.
no bitch, dude. That's all I want to say, dude.
Yo lo quería hacer más emocionante, que hacemos un paper, scissors, rock, algo, pero no.
Oh, chingado.
Está bien.
Yo no sé
It's for the
entiende.
content, it's for the content, pero pues
Perdón.
facilito.
We should have talked about it dude, before the podcast started. Planned it out to the head.
Oh, well, that is problem number one. You said planning ahead, and here we are in this episode planning next episode, dude.
You see?
¿Ves? This is how well we plan, dude. Let's plan ahead, dude.
Literally a
This is
week ahead.
behind the scenes, no?
Sí.
We don't
It's
plan
just-
for the now. We plan for the ahead, dude.
I know we talked about it really quickly on the chat on Sunday, pero happy late Father's Day. I know I think I did say happy Father's Day, pero and happy Papacitos Day for Tank, porque we all know he's a papacito. Nonetheless, dude.
Yo como les
nonetheless-
dije en el chat, dude, ya es hora de que Tan que reconozca a los hijos que tiene regados.
Damn,
Like,
dude.
ya.
I didn't say all that, dude, pero
Yeah, I have no kids regado, dude.
are you sure though?
Señora
I'm
María,
positive, dude.
¿está escuchando?
Y ahorita she answers the chat, no? Random. Wait, it's not alive. What's going on?
Ahorita manda un mensaje, mándame el link, ¿no? Like,
Say- Damn. But yeah, happy late Father's Day to everybody. Hopefully you guys had a good Sunday. Definitely I think me pasé de copas on Sunday, so yesterday was fucking horrible. But I had a really good Father's Day on my end. Hopefully you guys did too. I saw a couple of pictures on your side, Romero. So I saw
Sí,
you.
yeah,
Your parents.
Yeah, carnita asada nomás. Bueno, it wasn't carnita asada. They wanted to do I don't know if you're familiar with the discada.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah.
So in this case, we were making fun of my dad, and it was like, it's not a discada because you have to make it in the disco.
Yeah, technically.
Esta era en la plancha, so it was una cuadrada.
Una planchada, ¿no?
Una plancha.
Sounds a little dirty, pero bueno.
Pero
Miguel,
sí, it was fun. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Miguel, what did you do? You didn't share anything, no pictures, nothing. Did you guys do anything for your dad? They celebrated you and your dad? You just celebrate Tank only? What's going on? You never know, dude.
No, dude, I know on Saturday, Omar came and trajo like pollo and all this stuff, right? Which we should have probably started with what's everybody drinking, and then Then we go with the banter, which we could do, right? No, we could do that because
It's okay, dude. We're winging it. We did say that, right?
like fucking.
Okay, que sea lo que Dios diga, muchachos. Está bien.
I said
Adelante.
that. My bad. And what were you saying, Miguel? What you do? You brought some chicken and what?
Oh no, so
Chicken
Omar,
waffles?
el sábado, el sábado Omar trajo chicken and waffles, dude. Y pero ya el domingo, like, we asked my dad qué quería hacer, and my dad is a very typical Mexican where he's like, no, pues al buffet. Out of everywhere, dude. Out of anywhere you want to go. No,
I've not gone to the buffet with my parents in fucking years, dude.
Buffet chino?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I you guys talked about before, okay, that's kind of your go-to
thing.
or your dad's go-to.
Did you guys do that last year?
Last
No,
year,
Not
That's
yet.
last year-
The 10th year in a row.
last year fue Las Picosas, ¿no?
I
That's
think
who?
so, yeah.
Las Picosas.
Oh, damn.
No las favoritas de tanque, sino
No las
Ah,
cariñosas.
son
no,
las
no,
tortas
no.
ahogadas, dude.
Where
Not
me and you
that.
went to go eat, Johnny Boy.
Yeah, ahí en
Yeah,
la 83rd.
Yeah, you right there. So like I said, my dad's a very typical like person where it's like once he picks a restaurant, he sticks with that restaurant
Really?
until he finds a new restaurant.
Hmm.
Then that's his go-to. So,
Okay.
but el buffet is like the golden one. It's like a lo mejor cambia de local, like from the one from one street to the one that's like four streets down. But el buffet is sagrado for him, dude. Sagrado, dude.
Dude, nothing wrong with that, dude. Any gifts that you guys received real quick, Romero? What did you get? I saw you had like a little bucket. That was pretty cool. That's pretty nice.
So my mom made little buckets for all the dads.
That's cool.
Era like I don't know if it was like a body wash and like a little wine bottle or something like that. I think it had.
Yeah.
Pero definitely I guess the word that I was in need of dress shoes for work.
Goddamn.
So,
Ya le están hablando, señora, ¿no?
Ya tengo de todos colores y sabores. Dude.
Nice, dude. Miguel, on your end, anything that you received?
So like Chiquis always does homemade gifts, right?
The Chiquis
Ya
okay?
no es la
or-
mosca, es
I don't know if it was
rodent.
Chiquis or La Mosca, ¿no?
That's paranormal activity over there, dude. Pero it's not just one of the Funkos fell from the other shelf over there.
Se volteó solito, me saludó y se cayó.
se sacrificó, no se aventó desde
Sí,
arriba.
güey.
Ahí veo la mosca.
La mosca atrás, dude.
I'm telling you, it's
I
like,
swear to God.
it's right here, dude.
Dude, yeah, okay. You received a gift. Ahorita, after you're done with what you received, yeah, I need you to go kill that mosca, dude, because I saw it, dude. That's not okay. That's not
It's bothering you, no?
Fuck that it's bothering you. It's starting to bother me, no?
Yeah, I saw it, dude. That's the problem. It really is.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But no, so Chiquis always does like homemade gifts. So she does like coupons and stuff. Y Cassie got me which is what
you like. Which is what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
she got me that. I mean,
Hasta la tarjeta y la tiene todavía en la mesa. Era.
it is, yeah. That's a card that. Well, that's the
The
one.
Cassie or the.
So Cassie got it for me, but she signed it as if it were like my dog's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like como parte de, like so like if the dogs got me the gifts and if the dogs got
Is their paw on the thing?
No,
no,
sí, no
but
nos cuentan, ¿no?
she signed it.
Le cortó los pelos, ¿no? Y los puso. Sprinkled some hairs on the fucking card, no? Just to make it official. I'll go ahead. I'll go next. I received some Crocs. I was in need of Crocs, dude. And then I also received some playeras de la América, dude. Que me quedan, porque sí tengo playeras de la América, pero que no me quedan.
Que no, y sí,
They shrunk, dude. They shrunk. So, definitely had a good Father's Day. Had a really good one. Crudo as fuck yesterday, but yeah. Tank, anything that you received or that you gave?
Pues nada más mucho amor, ¿no? Diría.
Le pagaste su buffet, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Hoy? ¿En el chole? Damn, dude.
Es que Tanque está dando mucho amor, dude.
See? That's a loophole right there, dude. Pero va, muchachos, mientras Miguel ya está buscando sus cosas, I know we skipped.
I can't find it, dude.
Pues I keep looking, dude. Stop squinting.
¿Qué están
mientras-
tomando, muchachos? Porque
Yeah,
tengo
Let
sed,
me know
¿no?
when you see it, dude. Let me know.
What are
when
we
you see
drinking? Because I've been drinking and you guys are just there. Perdón, muchachos. Miguel, you
I
want
got tasting trials, so go ahead, Miguel.
Yeah.
Or Tank, whoever wants to go.
it. Dude. Well, I'm drinking the Toki de una vez.
on ice or by itself? Or I know you like it like
Oh,
Yeah,
straight from the
water.
bottle.
At one point, it had ice, pero pues ya the ice melted.
damn. That looks a little dark, or is it the cup?
It's the cup, dude.
Okay. On my end, I did have a michelada, pero pues ya está un poquito acá abajo.
Oh, we seen you just
I've been sipping on it. I know.
como
My
si
bad.
fuera agua over here. Like.
My bad. Yeah, michelada. What you got, Tank?
I got a little Corona familiar.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I actually had those yesterday, dude. I had those yesterday, and I haven't had them in a while.
Yeah, same.
They're pretty nice, dude. My suegra did give me for Father's Day. She gave all the fathers a kawama. And
Oh,
it was
okay.
it was Corona Familiar Kawama. So everybody had one,
Mhm.
and then one of my girl's cousin. It was Father's Day, but also his birthday, so he got two. Boom. And then we mixed it, dude. It was so weird because have you guys tried? I think we talked about this. Have you guys tried Buzzball?
Buzzball, I haven't tried it, but we talked about it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
Mhm.
you tried it, Miguel?
No, I've
No?
seen
And-
it. I like Tank's been out trying to search for the horchata one.
Horchata?
Oh,
Really?
So every time I go and I see the bus balls, I try and see if it's there for him.
You know.
But no. So, but I have not tried it myself.
So yeah, I mixed it a little bit. I mixed a shitload of beer with just a small shot of Buzzball, which I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of mixing. Period. And then there was no more beer. I didn't want to drink off the Buzzball, so I went for a Truly. A pinche cortocircuito, dude, for sure. Ahí está en la calle. Valió madre yesterday. All day, dude. Yesterday I was fucking really
Bueno que you don't
hungover
like
at work.
mixing, dude, no?
Es que, pues, ya, you gotta understand, dude, and you do understand. Maybe not right now because you're sober, but once you're in that groove, y no hay nada que tomar y tienes todavía sed, dude, pues lo que caiga sometimes. Oh, no,
Lo que
Romero.
caiga. Hasta el
Sí.
vanilla, ¿no?
Hasta el what?
The vanilla.
The extract?
Yeah.
No seas mamón.
Sin
What the
alcohol,
fuck?
dude.
No,
And I know this because when I worked at Continental, like, como tenía alcohol, siempre había, like, there was this one alcoholic guy que siempre venía, y dude, se llevaba like 5 of them, y me dijeron, they're like, se los va a tomar, and I'm like, so what? Like, that's on him, right?
Mhm.
He has alcohol. I'm like,
damn. Pero
Really?
what? I don't know what
it's a
percentage you might have
very small percentage, so I don't know how much you have to drink.
to get fucked up.
So, yeah, to
Mhm.
get fucked up.
That's weird, dude. Pero
Okay.
keep it moving. We do got tasting trials acá con el Romero. Whenever you're ready, dude.
Remember to
Wow.
lower your volume.
Always remember to lower the volume, dude. Always.
So I got a mezcal blueberry.
Nice. Dude.
So I'm using the Dos Hermanos mezcal.
That's the one from
Shit. No latino, eh?
did I say Walking Dead? Pero no. Yeah, no, I know.
No,
I know
es
where
este. Bryan
Jesse-
Cranston y Jesse Pinkman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's smashed up blueberries. Esta recipe that it's on the screen. Dice que le pongas azúcar. I did not put any sugar. I just went with limon, blueberry, and the mezcal.
Mm-hmm.
So aquí está.
Yeah. Okay.
Y
No
pues,
rim?
No, I didn't want to dwell there. Porque decía que con azúcar también, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
I've actually, dude, we tried it when we went. There's a mezcal, not mezcal, a drink, yeah, drink de mezcal aquí una vez que te llevé a Eureka. It's called Eureka Burger, and tienen un mezcal I think called the Floor's Lava,
Mm-hmm.
and it had like on one side only, it had like sugar, like black sugar. Do you remember that?
Vaguely, dude, vaguely. Me acuerdo del lugar que fuimos ahí a sí, what is it? Burger? Eureka Burger.
Eureka Burger, yeah, it was just us three.
Yeah.
Pero bueno, pues salud, ¿no? Que ya te hace
Salud,
mucha
sí.
sed.
Sí, por favor.
Mira nada más. Otra. Nada, güey.
Y el Houdini se aventaba estos trucos, ¿no?
All of a sudden, voila, no? Saturday, dude, we went to ni siquiera wanted to do carne asada for Sunday. And then there's a spot we drive like 45 minutes the opposite direction, so east of LA, towards east. And para una carne specifically is a specific type of carne, yeah. They like it a lot. They're the ones who obviously introduced the carne to me. But then there's a spot there, dude, close by, un restaurante, and they have some bomb ass fucking micheladas. So I wanted to bring some micheladas back. But they is like, oh, pues, even though we ate, they're like, no, I could sell you the micheladas, but you have to, es una cuenta separada, you have to buy something, at least un taco or something. I was like, what the fuck? We paid like 120 for the whole food. It's like, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was like, okay, go ahead, give me a taco de tripa, whatever. So yeah, she's gonna put it for me. She's like, wait, my girl's like, well, why don't you just take the mix? Like, just tell her to give you 4 cups and for her to charge you the mix because she's gonna charge you the mix and the drinks
And the
plus
beer.
And then she comes back and she's like, hey, I have a better offer for you guys. Why don't I sell you the mix? Like all you need would be kind of like the rim, the tajin, and then limon because it doesn't have lemon. And so we're like, shit, cool. So yeah, I eventually bought 2 clamato mix that ellos lo preparan. And I brought it home. Hey, pues we fucked up pues uno de clamato. El clamato que tienen ellos es de México.
Okay.
I guess I really can't tell the difference because it was mixed. Pero nonetheless, dude, that shit is fire. Y me quedé con poquito from one of the bottles for me to have here because I bought 2. And one of them I took on Sunday and the other one we fucked it up on that or the rest on Saturday. Really good mix though.
Lo más gacho, dude, es que I want to be excited for the micheladas, pero I got excited when you mentioned taco de tripa, güey.
Dude, no lie, dude. The food there is pretty fucking fire, and that's where I sent you guys the picture. Remember, I sent you guys a picture of una carnita asada on Saturday. I sent you guys a picture of the weather.
You just sent a screenshot of the weather, no del.
Bueno, that's true. Pero era ya, which here at the house it was 92, 94, and over there was 100 and whatever the fuck it said. Dude, it was fucking hot on Saturday. It's gonna be like that the next week. It's gonna be all 90s here at least.
It's been like that. I want to say Sunday, Father's Day Sunday was pretty hot. I don't know exactly the weather, pero también. I mean, I'm not in and out of the office too much, pero I know que certain peak hours is like it reaches 90, 89. So it's been pretty hot over here as well.
Nice.
I think it looked like a 96 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
But has it been consistent for you guys like that? Like where it's like, okay, it's going to be hot, so it stays hot, or it just drops down again?
I think these past few days is maintained hot, but it's supposed to drop, I think, like by tomorrow or something like that.
I think Friday we predicted like some rain.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say it's so normal for you guys to get rain here. We don't get fucking rain at all. So like the rain months already passed.
Cuando llegó la lluvia, dude, you guys didn't know how to stop it, dude.
That's the thing, dude. Honestly, that's the thing. Like people do not know how to fucking function when there's rain. They think like the fucking world is ending. But yeah, nonetheless, it was the rain was pretty bad. There was like a hurricane and there was a bunch of floods. It's pretty bad out here when it rains.
Dude, I don't know if you guys have seen. I saw on TikTok that like people in the UK or like in England were going crazy, que porque iba a estar super hot and this and that. It turns out there was gonna be like 78 degrees, dude.
No mames.
No mames.
Sí, güey.
So what's their highest or like?
I don't know, pero like I guess to them
Not bad,
78 was like, yeah, it was like super fucking hot. Yeah, I guess because they were saying that like a lot of houses over there no tienen AC, todo eso. But I'm like,
even in the 70s, like you could live without the AC.
Yeah, but unas dos ventanas, which just let the air kind of circulate a little bit, and it should be good, no? Yo digo. Right now, obviously, we've been keeping the fucking AC on, pero if it was like on 70s, yeah, I try not to keep that shit on at all. That's just me, though. Pero bueno,
Yo ni
muchachos,
toco el termostato dude, porque me regañan. Dude, so.
you don't even know how to work it, no?
No, I don't
She
even have
installed it and
access
she
to the
has a
Nest
code.
app. Dude.
Es lo que te voy a decir. She has access. She has a code on it, a lock.
It's a
Shit.
fingerprint, dude. It's fingerprint. Bar Romero, he puts his fingerprint. It.
Notifies Carla. Intruder alert, no?
He's asking the kids how do you work it, no? Like,
I'm sure they know more than him.
Dile
for
a tu
sure.
mamá, ¿no? Que le baje tantito la temperatura.
dile que tienes mucho calor ahorita, no?
I have a question, just a really quick question. Do you
Sí.
guys keep your AC on, or do you guys turn it or like to a set temperature, or do you guys turn it off, turn it on, and so on?
Well, I was here in the house checking me. That's a pelean for the temperature, dude.
All right, Tank. What's your preference?
I try to keep it around 73, 74.
And your dad?
Oh, dude, if you let him, he'll put it like 78, 77.
Damn,
Yes, yeah,
that's hot, no? For
It's hot,
For-
dude.
for having the AC on, yeah.
yes,
dude.
yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. For the AC, that's pretty hot.
So
Yeah.
look at here. 78 outside is nice. 78 inside, not nice.
No,
Right.
because outside, obviously, the air circulates or lo que sea, so you still feel the breeze. But inside,
All right.
fuck no. Just hot air fucking blown through your vents. Honestly,
Ya,
it's
ya-
pretty-
ya mejor que ponga el calentón, ¿no?
pues sí, dude, o mejor que lo apague, güey, one of the two. I mean, might as well. Romero, you have a set temperature, or you turn it on and off? or-
I think it's so it's a set temperature between 72 and 74, I think.
Okay.
Pero ya también, so the downside with the Nest is that si nos vamos de la casa and we don't like schedule anything or whatever, it doesn't sense any movement, so it won't
Yeah.
turn on.
Yeah.
Oh,
A veces se
shit.
nos olvida y ya cuando regresamos, it's like, oh
It's
shit,
hot.
it's gonna take 2 hours para que se enfríe la casa
Yeah.
or whatever.
We noticed that shit a couple weeks ago when we went to quinceañera, and then we
Mhm.
get home, we left it on. We get home, and I was like, "Fuck, it's hot." And then obviously it's like, "Fuck," the thing that didn't detect any motion, so obviously it fucking didn't turn on. But we do try to keep it between 72 and 74 on our end,
Mhm.
but we try to keep it on, like we don't turn it off at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that you're supposed to leave it on
Mm-hmm.
at all like
At all
leave it on
times.
the whole time at all times. You actually save money than turning it off and then cambiando la temperature and all this stuff.
Yeah, I saw that shit too. Yeah, well, you guys already know TikTok University is like
Exactly.
it's legit, dude. It's a thing, dude. It's a thing. Pero vamos, muchachos. I did want to talk about something. I did bring it up to you guys. You guys did a little bit of research. Tank still thinks it's a draft, but we wanted to talk about the executive orders that supposedly pasó el President Biden today.
Well, I mean, it wasn't supposedly like that did happen.
Oh, sorry, it happened. It happened. My bad.
Now the facts behind what we're about to say might not be accurate.
That's true. That's true. But one thing that I did bring up was that DACA, for those of you that do not know what DACA means, it is pretty much granted to people that were brought into the United States as young children. They're undocumented and they were given a status of a work permit to obviously officially work in the United States. It gets renewed every 2 years. It does have a fee. But yeah, it's been 12 years since the first time that Obama, back in his term, he did an executive
It was
order,
also
right, I
through an
think?
executive
Yeah.
order, yeah.
Yeah, and he got that shit through. One of the crazy parts where I was thinking again was that it's been 12 years and that shit has gone by fucking obviously fast. 12 years obviously is not something easy to say, but there hasn't been anything done about that. Like past, like just giving the work permit. And if I think about it, as far as like money, financial, economic wise, they're making some fucking good ass money by the DACA recipients renewing their permit every 2 years. And apparently, I think they were saying there's like 590,000. What's kind of like the number that they were throwing out this time? That's a lot,
Okay.
dude. And then the renewal, fuck, I forgot the amount. I think it was like 495.
Yeah, I think it's close to 500.
Or we could just
Like
say
you,
500
you pay your fee every 2 years.
every 2 years. So again, the U.S. is making really good money. They did say that if they take it off, obviously they lose a lot of fucking money because of that. But even then, I'm thinking, why wouldn't they come up with something where, okay, well, we put them to test for 12 years. Let's try to give them a pathway to citizenship. Maybe a 10-year term thing where they're not going to be able to fix papers right away. It could be in 10 years. And let's charge them $1,000 every renewal. Like they could renew like their green card
Whoa,
every
whoa,
2 years.
whoa!
Dude, you wouldn't pay it? I would pay it.
I'm like, wait,
I would, but don't
espérate.
give them wild ideas.
Well, nobody's.
$1,000 every year,
Ahorita el
$1,000.
Biden, no.
No pagan, no lo
Sí.
El
pagan.
Biden ahorita escuchando.
Ahorita el
1,000.
tío Biden está haciendo sus notes, dude.
Sí, güey. I'm just saying, like, I would
But yeah.
pay. I would pay.
No,
that.
for sure.
Me-
And I think the difference between like DACA and a path to citizenship or the green card or whatever that other thing is that I mean DACA can be revoked at any time. I think Trump tried to do that.
He did.
And he did revoke it for a couple months before it got reinstated.
Mhm.
But it's one of those things like if it goes away, like what happens to everybody else, right?
Well, I know it was Texas, it was Trump. There was a few people that actually tried.
Yeah,
revoking the
Texas
DACA.
tried. Well, the thing is that like when they cancel it, it gets canceled, but then
Yeah.
someone else kind of revives it, and it's kind of like back and forth type of thing because it's been like
Yeah.
that for the past maybe 8 years, maybe because Trump was
Somewhere
obviously in
around there.
office.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
But he canceled it, and when he canceled it, it was done. But then eventually, yeah, a judge or I don't know from where, I don't know if it was here in California, he reversed that decision. So they just wanted to be like, okay, well, it's unlawful for you to go ahead and take it off, but maybe if you tweak it a little bit, then I do know that there's not receiving any new applications for DACA.
They're not.
They're not. There's no new applications or no new applicants for DACA at all. There's only renewals.
Oh damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I don't know what the answer is, but I was like, for somebody with DACA, if your renewal gets denied, you can't reapply a year later or anything like that.
No, dude. And the only reason, or some of the reasons why it would get denied, would be because of, I mean, you committed a crime, something.
Criminal record or something.
Yeah. So, with that, as far as I'm concerned, based on my application with DACA, yeah, they run a background test. I know this last time they didn't run a background test because of COVID and all those regulations. I mean, sorry, the fingerprints, right? I think that's what it was for me.
Fingerprints, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there was no fingerprints. They were going to use the past fingerprints to try to run my record and blah blah blah. And then eventually I got approved. But even then, like we're so, I feel like I'm so up in limbo at the same time. Like I'm always watching my back, trying to pay my plates and like little minimum stuff, like paying your plates, renewing your registration, having my driver's license up to date, having insurance in the vehicle, like little things that I could control. I'm always trying to be on top of shit like that. Because why? Because I feel like if I get stopped, then I'm going to get a ticket. And then if I get that ticket, even though it's a minimum thing, it's going to appear on my record. And then I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to renew. And then I'm fucked.
I know a lot of people like they would lose DACA because of DUIs.
Yeah.
I know somebody that lost.
Mhm.
Well, it's not that he lost it. He just never renewed it because he's like, for what? Like I got a DUI.
Damn. I mean, in that case, regardless, like you're there, like you would I would think you would still want to renew, even if like deny me instead of me denying myself.
But then wouldn't that be a thing where it's like you want to go ahead? Okay, so I got a DUI. I'm going to submit my application anyway, knowing I have a DUI. But now immigration knows that I committed a crime. So then wouldn't that put me in the spotlight to get deported?
That's a fair point. I don't know.
It's a sense of fear at the end of the day. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
So he's like, I prefer not to even try and just kind of let it be. He has a good job. He works for construction, and they don't do the e-verify stuff.
Yeah.
So he's making like a good $38 an hour, which is pretty good. Nonetheless, he's making good money and he's living okay, nothing crazy. But again, it's just a sense of fear. It's like, why am I going to renew knowing that I'm going to get denied? Which I don't doubt it. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not that I was going to say I don't doubt it, but I don't like I agree with them. Like again, it's just a sense of fear. That's what I take from it. But
when in doubt, reach out to a professional.
Right. Don't
¿Cómo se
don't.
llama el lawyer from TikTok? Jamaica?
There's a bunch of them, especially today. I would open up TikTok, and there was a bunch of fucking lawyers.
There's one lawyer that got really big on TikTok because he takes all the most fucked up cases and he wins.
Really?
Se llama Jiraiya, something like that.
Yo
Like
nomás conozco al
I'll
torero
send
de
it
la
to
ley,
my
dude.
oh Torero, though. Oh,
Peter Francis Geraci, dude.
No, mama. You know his name and everything, dude. Damn.
Sí.
That's your lawyer right now, no?
En español es el torero de la ley, pero en
¿Sí?
inglés es what is his thing?
Dude, I don't think I've ever heard it in English. Like,
Dude, it's a Chicago lawyer, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a
Okay.
Chicago lawyer.
I never heard of it.
in English.
Just sounds hilarious, dude. Peter Francis.
Yeah,
Yeah, Geraci,
Francis
dude.
Tracy.
He could be a
If you're
pope,
listening.
dude. But I mean, he has that name, dude.
Torero.
What
the hell is it in English? Hold on.
Well, Miguel over there checks it out. So I pulled up an article, and it says, "How is Biden changing immigration policy?" That's the question. And then it says, under the new policy, many spouses without legal status can now apply for lawful permanent residence without leaving the U.S. and eventually get a pathway to citizenship. But it's not
Which
a
I
blanket
think-
approval. That's what it says.
Right. So it's not a guaranteed approval, but you can go through the process without having, porque normally, at least we've heard cases and it's like, si alguien se casa con un ciudadano americano, based on how you enter the country, which in most cases is an illegal entry to the country, te hacen salir del país para que
Yeah.
después te hagan tu cita en Juárez or Tijuana, wherever it is.
Yeah.
Y entonces, there's where you kind of run the risk of like, te van a dejar regresar o no te van a dejar regresar. Ahí es donde sometimes te dan ya y luego el 10-year penalty.
Yeah.
All that. So this, ¿cómo les llama?
Perdón.
Ya, es te lo pueden otorgar desde Estados Unidos sin tener que salir del país, which I think that's a huge plus for a lot of people.
Definitely a huge plus. I do know two people actually, that had to leave the country. I think one of them spent like 3 years and then spent like 5 outside of the country until they finally were able to le dieron su cita, and then they got their papers nonetheless. Pero imagine, dude, like, oh well, apply. I'm gonna apply, but you got to leave, and it's like, damn. So you leave, and then you don't know when you're coming back. That's literally what it is. Like you don't know. But yeah, so it says to be eligible, people have to have lived in the U.S. for at least 10 years, not a postal security threat, or have been married by June 17 of 2024. So again, no criminal record, which is just kind of standard, I guess, for anything immigration. They would have to apply in the Department of Homeland Security, which consider the applications on a case-by-case basis. The department wrote, in fact, sheet describing the new policy. Immigrant spouses cannot have already admitted or paroled into the country previously. So yeah, so that's a huge one. And I know
when they say paroled to the country previously, what does that mean? Is that because we've talked about is it called parole entry or
advanced parole?
Advanced parole. Like, is that what they're talking about?
No, because a lot of like in this case with them, they haven't applied for anything as far as like they have no legal status, no work permit, nothing.
Right.
And in order for you to apply for advanced parole, in this case on our end, we have DACA, so we have some sort of legal basis here. We're able to apply for advanced parole, and then they'll be able to give us something. So I don't know exactly what exactly it would mean. I did kind of throw it out earlier that a lot of these things are just, obviously it's brand new, it just happened today, so nothing's first like set in stone. And then they said it was going to take about maybe 3 months or something like that for it to fully roll out, and then eventually they're going to have like specifications exactly of what is needed and so. And then this is where the DACA thing kind of comes in. So it says the question is, what's changing in the program for Dreamers? Miguel, did you find anything? Because I know you're looking hard at your phone.
This is dumb, dude. Like,
are you sure? Go for it.
It makes no sense, dude, at all. How do you go from like Los Toreros de la Ley to just like
Los toros van, no? Cálmate.
no, dude, it even has Nothing
Has
with
nothing
bulls,
to
dude.
do.
Nothing with bulls
And what is
at
it?
all, dude. It's
Chicago Stars, no?
the law firm you trust.
Hmm. I
I
guess it's
kind
catchy.
of like
It's
Catchy.
so that's their
I kind
slogan.
of like Los Toreros de LA better, dude.
It's hold on, it's
You
fast
would call
step.
them, dude. You would call them.
It's just fast step relief,
Damn.
which is crazy because in English they talk about like I guess his pitch is like get out of debt, you know what's bankruptcy, that stuff. But in Spanish it's like, oh, have you been hurt? Have you been this? Do you owe money? I was like, damn, dude, like if you go on YouTube, it's under the most boring commercial of all time. That's what the title says. And then
Oh
if you
shit!
go,
I thought
yeah,
you were
dude.
naming the title.
No, that's the name of it, right? I was like, God damn. But the Spanish one is pretty cool.
Pretty fire.
It's iconic, dude.
And it's him
Yeah, yeah,
It's him.
talking in Spanish.
yeah. It's him talking in Spanish.
Um,
It's as iconic as ¿cómo se llama el otro? The Eagle
Haz de
Man
cuenta
one.
que es, haz de cuenta que es Pedrito talking English, pero it's like the Spanish version of that, dude.
that's fucked up, dude. Thank God Pedrito doesn't listen to this. What's changing in the program for dreamers, quote unquote? That's okay. Separate for the policy for migrant spouses, administration also announced changes designed to help those in the deferred action program qualify more easily for long established work visas. So my question would be is like, do I have to leave the country to apply for this? Because usually if you want to apply for a work visa, you apply to the US consulate in your country, you get approved, and then you get your visa, and then you're able to come over here. Based on what I was reading. Based on the research I did. Like you can't apply for a work visa here. Like why would you apply for a work visa here? You have to apply it outside. So now I'm thinking it's like, do you have to leave? And if
Like,
so,
I would assume it have to be like kind of like the student visas también, that you have to apply
right,
prior to entering the country.
the country. Yeah.
I don't know because I feel like if you do that, that would.
So from my understanding, porque tengo un amigo, su girl is from Europe y pues no tiene residency, and so first she was here with a student visa,
Mhm.
and then she had to go back. Y kind of like start applying, and her job had to sponsor her to get like a
Okay.
work visa. Ya después, when she got the work visa, that's when she came back and ha estado like here with that work visa.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I
Um,
think with a work visa, you can after so many years, then you can apply for residency.
Yeah.
and that's something that they're
Mhm.
trying to do for the DACA. Many companies who employ DACA recipients can apply for them to get a work visa, which is more stable and provides a pathway to permanent residence.
Let's go.
So
And
I was gonna say, I'm like just recently, like last week I spoke to a recruiter, right? So like I was talking to for a job interview. Y me preguntaron if I would need, or now or in the future, if I would need sponsorship or some sort of work visa. And me preguntaron, like, am I here in the US? I was like, yeah. I'm like, in Chicago, like, yeah. So cuando me preguntaron, I'm assuming that's why maybe you don't have to leave the country all the time, because if not, it would be like, well, you're already here in Chicago. Like, if you apply for it, then you would have to leave and then come
that kind of
back.
makes sense a little bit, yeah. But check this out. It says, but to get the work visa, the DACA recipient must travel abroad, apply,
Mm.
and get a waiver to re-enter the U.S.
Oh, don't yeah, you do have
But then
to.
they're saying they're like, so somebody representative, I don't know from where, said that the waiver process is very slow and offers little guidance. So employers and DACA recipients aren't eager to try it. Having a clear guidance and a clear explanation is really helpful. Again, this is just something that just rolled out today, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's so unclear. Like there's no really like, oh, follow these steps and hopefully you could get it, or it could be again, kind of like what we were saying about, oh, you have to leave, ask for the perdón. It could be 2-3 years. How long is it going to take? Like, we don't know anything about it.
Right. I was gonna say, like, I can see why people would be hesitant to do it that way, porque igual, like,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
uncertainty as far as like, well, Like, are they gonna leave me over there? Or am I gonna be able to
Come
get
back.
into the country, or
Yep.
like what's gonna,
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Like, if anything, if I want to go to Mexico, it would be kind of like I'll just apply for Advanced Pro, which is a one-time
I don't want to
thing.
go
I
to
mean,
Mexico, Dad. No way.
I would just get Advanced Pro, and even then, they say that it's like it's up in the air if they let you back in. Based on the research that Mickey said, like everybody has gotten accepted Advanced Pro, and
Mhm.
everybody has been able to come back. But it's just a scary thing, dude. Like, imagine it's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Mexico, I'm gonna have some fun, blah blah blah. Lo que sea, visit my dad, and then come back and be like, oh shit, like I'll be fucking scared to be in the airport and show my papers to the immigration guy, and then be like, oh, for him to be like, oh yeah, you can't go back in. It's like, what the fuck? Like that's fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
That's like Tank not getting into the cariñosas, which is,
Oh,
that's a big deal.
oh,
That's a big deal.
Huge deal,
God
dude.
damn.
Quote me if I'm wrong, Tank. Quote me.
Oh, you're wrong, dude. You're
Oh
wrong.
shit! Ah, okay. I was just trying to compare it.
I was gonna say, but it's like Tank would turn into like the Purge over there, dude.
No, bro.
God damn, dude. It's not like that.
Oh, it's not?
Like,
Oh, I was just trying to help you understand my feelings. Apparently, I failed.
no, I was trying to speak your language. No, you didn't speak your
But nonetheless, dude, I mean, I'm grateful. I think right now, based on what I know today, I don't think I would. Oh, also, they said that you have to have a degree in order for you to. Fuck, I closed the fucking article, but you were supposed to have a degree.
Yeah, to make that path into the work visa, they're asking you to have a higher ed degree, of some
Like-
sort,
Yeah.
which is not clearly defined. If it's you need a bachelor's, an associate's. I mean, I'm hoping they say like GED is okay.
Damn.
Hey.
I was start, no, es que no has escuchado de la prestigiosa school de la Boga, ¿no? Like,
Prestigiosa, ¿no? Computer tech, ¿no?
It's a computer technology school.
Yeah, dude. Like, you got to say it all the way so it can actually sound fancy.
What is
William
it?
J. Bogan.
William
Computer
J.
Tech, no?
Bogan. What was it?
No, computer
Computer
tech college prep.
No
Yeah.
way, it did not. Say
That was not a
prep.
college prep, dude.
Dude,
Hold on.
I think it's a college prep now.
It was more like
Maybe
college
now.
English.
Back
No,
then, no, dude.
I feel like at some point when I was there,
that Temu version, no?
Maybe, you know? Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it was not a college prep, dude. Or hopefully it was, dude. That way I could be like, oh shit, a college prep. I mean, it could go either way, dude. You know,
no, the word college is in there, no?
it counts, dude. It should count. No?
That's
It was just computer technical high school, right?
Yeah,
That's
just
what I
a
thought.
computer technical high school.
You see, Tank?
Dude, I'm pretty sure.
Also,
And then
I
in
had
parentheses, sorry, half of the computers don't work.
seen-
For
yeah.
real, dude. But yeah, I think based on what I know now, based on my situation, I think I'll just keep renewing my DACA, dude. I really don't have a reason to leave the country. Thankfully, my dad's able to come and visit. And then if I want to travel, well, thankfully I'm able to travel within the US, which I think, if I'm really honest, dude, that's all I need. Like, I really don't need to. I mean, I would like to go to like Spain and Canada and Japan and all this stuff, but it's just wishful thinking. I really don't need it though. That's just me. I don't know how. I would say Miguel and Tank feel, but I don't know how Romero feels. Not to throw him in the bus that he's a DACA recipient, but he is, no? Let's be honest. Here.
Biden, if you're listening, no? Like,
Biden, help us out. No? Hey.
Donde voy yo va mi compadre, ¿no?
Look, I will take the risk. I will try to
Damn.
figure out what the work path to the work visa is.
Does
Te vas a
this
contar
include
que
you going
también, ¿no?
back? What happened, Miguel?
Se va a casa con Tanque también, ¿no?
Oh, shit.
We gotta explore all avenues here, dude. So
He's all about
Pero-
loopholes, dude. So.
Pero ya sabes, dude, ya sabes. Tank te va a pedir. Cada domingo es para fútbol en las cariñosas, dude. So.
That's fine, dude. I'll let him go. I wouldn't mind, dude.
Pero cuando llegue de la casa,
Ya tengo
when
su
he comes
maruchan
back,
ready, dude. Su
ya
maruchan is gonna be
quiere
ready.
que tenga su comida
Su
ahí.
Maruchan.
His ramen, my bad. His ramen.
Su Lean Cuisine, dude. En 2 minutos está lista, dude.
Put that shit in the microwave.
El pinche hamburger helper, ¿no?
Yeah, but it's such a crazy thing, no? Like I'm glad for the people that are able to qualify, but I'm still kind of left in the loop, like yo, no type of thing. Like that's how I feel, dude. Like 12 fucking years and nothing has happened. And then you see that all these people are fucking responsible. They pay taxes. People have businesses. People went to school. Yeah, they have a higher education. Maybe not me, but nonetheless, I try to obey what of the little things that I can. And even then, it's still not good enough for me to be like, okay, well, here it is. So, you know, like my last thing to do would be either to wait because my suegra is finally putting in her paperwork. So they said, okay, within the next, I think 8 months, she should get her green card. In 4 years, she could apply to be a citizen. So my thing would be for her to request my girl, and then my girl requests me, or for me just to wait for my oldest daughter to become 21, and for her to pedirme as well. And hopefully by then, that law still exists. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm so in limbo with everything. Immigration wise.
Take it adopt you do.
Can you take?
I mean, for a small fee, I can, dude.
Oh, dude, no. Biden, if you're listening, no? Revoke his citizenship. I deserve it more.
No, but I was gonna say I feel like when they rolled out DACA, it made it seem like it was like this pathway to citizenship. They could like, que was soon to become that. And también a veces me pongo a pensar, like, if you notice, it's always when elections are coming around, when
Everybody says that, dude. Yeah, I thought so too.
Cuando in this case, I guess the Democrat presidents es cuando empiezan a hacer de que like little. I feel like I feel like they start giving people a little bit of hope, and they end up not fully delivering. Y como que next elections come around, y otra vez como que hacen lo que they should have done during their term, y como que así nomás han estado haciendo, like, whether it's to like keep winning votes o lo que fuera, pero
Voto latino,
también,
buying boats, yeah, that's what they were saying today. There's a lot of people in the comments for different videos of this whole thing that's been going on today, and even before today. I know today was kind of like official, but before today, like last couple days, has been just back to back stuff like that. And somebody already knew that something like this was going to happen, so they rolled it out, and everybody started listening and making videos. But even then, they were like, yeah, they're buying boats. Like at the end of the day, they're buying boats. Like if you're able to help, say my spouse and me as a citizen, yeah, I'm gonna fuck. You know what? You're helping me out. I'll go ahead and vote for you. But yeah, it's been like this ever since I could remember, as far as like me having to apply for DACA and everything. Yeah, there's always that little like, oh well, here's a little hope, no, like a little treat. Let's see if you kind of bite and vote for me. And yeah, it's a political thing.
Yeah, dude. I was saying that pues obviously como están diciendo, like whenever elections come, and especially whenever it's the 4 year term, the especially the Democrat, once they're gonna run again is when they pull something out like this, right? Which again, it sucks that they use this, kind of like to get votes. I mean, it's kind of like it is what it is. And then I was seeing like I went on Fox News and like just to see what they were saying earlier, and it's just a hot ass mess over there, dude. Like they're comparing lo que dijo Biden with la gente de what is it, from Venezuela?
Okay. Yeah.
So they're saying like, oh, yeah, le doy nada papeles. They're gonna get him this, and it's like, I don't think it applies to them. It's a whole different thing, right? Yeah,
pero they already have their
right. They
workers
have
permits.
the political asylum stuff, so like it's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
Pero pues they're over there like, oh, this and this, but at the end of the day, it's like, that there's gonna be a lot of people that are very diehard Republicans and Trump supporters that once this rolls out, they're gonna apply for it, but they're gonna still say like, oh, like, like que no debería estar eso.
Right. Like they're gonna take advantage of it, but
They're
eventually
they're gonna
still
take advantage of it,
go against Biden.
but they will still go against Biden.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see
Yeah,
that.
sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that.
Anyway. But yeah, man. Any final thoughts on that? I know Tank. You mentioned the draft, Tank. Do you want to talk about that?
So
Just when I leave you out.
it's not so much a draft. It's just that I guess también pasaron where if you're 18 to I think 24, you're automatically enlisted in como like the reserves. Which
you don't. You used to have to.
right, you have
like,
to
do the enlisting, right?
enlist yourself. Yeah. But now apparently you're like automatically.
Oh,
But
damn.
at the same time, like I don't know, it's weird because I remember when
I thought we always were.
right. So I was gonna say like I remember when my cousin got his residency, we were gonna go or like le decían that he had to go and register because he was within that age. Y like me acuerdo que nos metimos and he was already registered, and I
Oh.
myself never registered, and I was already registered too and shit. So I don't know exactly.
Like I was registered, and then Omar registered me for the Marines to get the backpack. Remember?
Mm.
So they were giving out a backpack if you registered or filled somebody out. So he was underage, so he filled me out para que le den la pinche mochila, dude.
Keyboard.
I don't remember if it was the army, the Marines, but like they would like during high school they will have people out there giving information. Sometimes giving away the book bags, sometimes giving away water bottles, whatever that shit was.
Sí.
Este güey estaba chingue, dude, like telling me like I'm like casi le digo, pues here's my matrícula, güey, like I can't do this shit, Pero a huevo quería, dude, que
you actually can, dude.
What? But so here's the thing, right? It's porque I knew a lot of people that had applied for the army or whatever, and they were undocumented y todo. And we've seen cases of people that go out and they get deployed and they still don't get any type of benefits. Their family doesn't get any benefits, but that's a different story. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I don't have a legal status. Like, casi like. Here, go ahead, take me away, Y la buena estaba con que, de que sí se puede. He went to the house, like, talked to my dad. My dad was like,
no
ya
way.
casi me sacaba con mi mochila.
Sí, llévatelo, ¿no? Y bueno, let me take a video while he leaves, ¿no? He just wanted to do it for the content, dude.
A ver, grábame a mí llorando, ¿no?
Espérese, señor, no regrese.
Así, llorando y así, like, una bandera americana in his background, ¿no? Así, like.
He would, dude, I swear to God.
Pon una bandera de América, ¿no? En vez de América.
Es la única que tenía, ¿no?
Sí. Es lo mismo, señor, le dijo.
Tiene un águila, es igual.
Es lo mismo.
Point being que, like, he was persisting and my dad's like, no, pues es una buena oportunidad. It's like, I was a little doubtful, but I was like, whatever. Let's see how far this goes. Like, porque and sure enough, like, they told me, like, oh, you can't do it.
Y era un recruiter del cartel, ¿no? Al the end of the day, ¿no? Pero digo que sí.
Mira, y fíjate, desde entonces Romero ya está preparando. He was already shaving his head.
He's still hopeful, dude.
He's still in case que se le llega la carta, ¿no? De que, oh, it's time, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Sabes que hubo un error, ¿no? Siempre sí.
Hubo un error.
Yo me envolvía en la bandera, dude, y me aventaba desde mi cama como niño héroe para practicar. Dije, if this is the way I gotta go, pues. Pero no me dejaron, dude. I was not worthy.
Pero lo hubieras dicho, tienes un compadre que tiene un pooper heart, dude. That helps you, dude.
Yeah, I snoozed on getting that Bank of America, dude, when they thought you were military.
They thought. They didn't ask you for free for what?
¿Qué dice? Like, they're going to ask Romero, like, whoa, I was almost military. ¿No?
Look at the video of my dad crying, no? As he was sending me away.
That's a recruiter right there, no? Oh, shit.
Va a ir Romero to the Army surplus para comprarse un uniforme, dude. Va a llegar ahí al banco, ¿no? I'm here.
He's in a suit with the wrong hand, no?
Reporting for duty, no? Like,
Sí,
Como el himno mexicano, ¿no?
sí.
God,
Pues like eres de Alemania, no? It's like, sir,
Oh,
don't do that. Sir, hey, Romero's wild like that, dude. You know? I wouldn't doubt it, dude. He's a little wild, but anyway. Pero vamos, muchachos,
He said, especially if you drinks in, no?
a few drinks in, dude, for
Sí,
sure.
yeah.
I thought he hasn't had a few drinks. He just had a drink and maybe still.
I had to.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Ya, como que anda.
Ya va para el 3, dude.
Sí.
Careful, let's cut it off, muchachos. No. Well, it is that 1
It's
hour.
that 1
mark.
hour mark.
Sí, dude. Wow, so I have Triple H too.
Oh,
got-
Historical happy hour.
It's time to play the game. No.
Are you ready for it?
I thought about that. Yeah. Vámonos. First question: have you guys tried moonshine?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really? Okay. Miguel?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Not with me though, huh? Anyway, so it says right here, moonshine is an alcoholic drink for those people that do not know. Typically made from corn, sugar, and water. The corn is smashed, and then the sugar and water are added. This mixture is then boiled. The crazy part to me, this was the crazy fact right here. The alcohol content of moonshine can be as high as 95%, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit.
Sounds
Sounds
about
right for moonshine.
Mucha gente, like a lot of people died from moonshine, dude, back in the day.
Dude, so yeah, so that they were saying it was one of those things. So they named it because some British settlers who used the word to describe illicit task that needed to be done under the dark of night. Moon, obviously, the night, lo que sea. Sometimes shine is called mountain dew, which is weird, and white lightning. Did you guys know about that?
I've never heard it be called that.
Mountain
Yeah,
dew.
I know.
If you're listening.
Well, didn't they change their name?
Mountain
Ooh.
Dew?
To what? Dude?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was
Is Sierra
Oh,
Mist?
red?
Sierra Mist.
They're mischanged their
Oh,
name.
yeah.
We talked about it here también, no? Someone got
I'm
fired
not
for that.
Starry or something like that.
Yeah,
So the-
sorry.
Yeah,
So-
started, pero era because of an
They-
influencer or like a YouTuber.
Yeah, they sued an influencer and then she fucking lawyered up, and then they found out that the Sierra Mist wasn't trademarked, so they trademarked Sierra Mist, and then ahí fue donde valió madre. Crazy part is, right? Okay, yeah, obviously you didn't renew your trademark or lo que sea, but wouldn't you pay them out? Like, you already have a brand started. This has been for many, many, many years. Wouldn't you just pay them out a certain amount of money, whatever it might be? I don't know if it's high or low.
I feel like
You can, like, they could definitely go about it that way, but also they have so much invested in not necessarily the name, but you saw how they were able to pivot and go the other way,
Rebranding?
and people don't, like, rebranding. Yeah, it's costly, but I think the payout would have been, I don't know if it would have been more expensive to buy out the trademark all over again.
por ejemplo, que
Especially
también
if
es
you're trying to
que
be petty.
Huh?
También?
Especially if you're trying to be petty. I mean, if you're getting a lawsuit against you and then you find that shit out, it's not going to be like a cheap fucking buyout.
correct. Oh. Porque it's very different from like when le pasó a Google. Es que Google también somebody bought the domain,
Right.
and then Google was like reached out to them and they were like, oh no, like I just bought it just to buy it, un estilo Romero, y ya pues like le pagaron, and he was like, oh yeah, like I'm perfectly good with that. Pero like if they would have gotten a lawsuit, then I think it would have been different because those settling out of court
Right.
not
The
gonna be cheap.
fees, the lawyers, y todo ese pedo.
Yeah, you're at least it's a few mil, dude.
Oh, for sure.
I would have hold that domain for ransom, boy. Like,
Who
you gotta
would've
pay me.
but who would have thought that Google was going to become the Google we know today, right? back in the day, I know Google was offering a thing to Yahoo to
Twice.
get it bought out,
Twice.
and they fucking for a couple million. I know sounds. I said a couple, like meaning like little, but back in the day, for a couple million, like buying Google, it's like and they declined it. So it was one of those things. Like, who would have thought?
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. It happens all the time, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure.
Like Netflix
in
and Blockbuster.
every
Netflix and
I feel like
dude.
the
Yeah.
Blockbuster and Netflix, I think it's a little bit different just because Blockbuster was going through some law issues or law troubles. So like no podían comprar de todos modos. Okay, even if they wanted to, they couldn't because they were facing like the lawsuits and stuff. Pero pues other than that, there's a lot. Like there's in every industry you could go into or you
Yeah,
could
I'm
look
sure.
into. Like, there's examples of that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I remember like in what 2006 maybe, yeah, like 06 around that time. I looked all the domains up for like FIFA World Cup, like 2020 or not 2020
you
2024.
would, huh?
I did like I tried finding all sorts of
I'm getting paid out
combinations.
today, no? Maybe not today, but in a couple years for
Nah,
sure.
people had already bought that shit out in park domains. Like you'll randomly go to websites. It's like, oh, this is a park domain, like meaning like they'll sell you the domain, pero you're not paying definitely the $9.99 that you would normally pay for a domain.
Right, because even now, like if you come up with an idea and if you just go for .com, like somebody already bought the .com and it's like, oh, $2,000, and they're like, oh shit, no, I'll just go .net and it's $10, no, or whatever.
I think most companies, tech companies are going .io.
Right, the .io.
That's just like recent, no, like within the last 2-3 years,
somewhere around there. Yeah, like but I know it's mainly tech though. Tech companies.
What does IO stand for, guys? Because I'm not in the tech industry.
I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head.
Oh, you guys aren't either.
I don't even know what .com
innovation organization.
Damn.
I know www, like World Wide Web, dude.
Perro.
What about WWF?
Oh boy, pues antes.
Wildlife Foundation, no?
Yeah, dude.
He said wildlife. There's no L there, dude.
What?
WWF. He said wildlife foundation.
It's Indian Ocean territory.
Indian Ocean.
So it says the internet.
So all the tech companies are in India. What's going on with that, dude?
It says the internet country code top level domain .io is normally assigned to the British Indian Ocean Territory. The domain is managed by the Internet Computer Bureau Ltd, a domain name registry with that registers services provided by name.com. So it's
from what I figured out is that so usually .ios are tech related companies, startups, application based, and IO stands for input output.
Okay,
maybe.
Can you search up WWF for me, dude? Because I'm kind of disappointed.
WWF?
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that you don't know.
Worldwide Fund, dude.
Worldwide
Fund.
Okay, okay. Now you're switching it up. That's good.
World Wildlife Fund. Yeah. I had said foundation, but it's fund, and you said there's no L.
Yeah, because
wildlife.
I guess
maybe go into that third drink, dude. I was about to call you something else.
All right, guys.
On that note, no.
No hay que descuidarnos, dude. He caught himself. That's a good thing. There's gonna be a moment very soon that he's not gonna catch himself.
Biden, ¿tú lo escuchaste? ¿Sí lo escuchaste?
You need that background fucking clean, eh? Así que nothing stupid.
You see, though. I got proof, dude, for sure. So.
No, si no me dan a mí, tampoco a ti, ¿no?
I got the net. Oh, I got you, dude. You're about to get your stamp too. Yeah, night. Don't worry about that, dude. No, muchachos, but yeah, give me that prompt, dude. I know it doesn't move anymore, so I'm able to read it a little faster, dude.
Are you way faster?
Yeah, because it doesn't move, dude. I don't gotta wait for it to like come by or nothing, bro. It's just bam right there, dude.
Well, it's going, dude. Nada más que it just keeps going too fast, dude.
Rate, review, and subscribe. All links can be found at todostomanpodcast.com. I can't believe I can't remember that shit, dude. Why do I gotta read it? Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group. Oh, Facebook.
Oh, yeah, the face.
Sorry. I know it's not moving, but my brain's moving. So. At Todos Toman Pod.
Oh shit!
You're gonna make him say it, dude.
No, I don't. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to cut it off now. Vamos, cuídense
Okay,
mucho.
bye, no.
I'm gonna log off, no?
Sí, güey.
Hey, dude, just in case. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Va.
Ay.